The world watches America. Africa is no different. We've seen the chaos of the Trump years. Now there's a new energy, a new hope with Kamala Harris. She represents something different. She's the daughter of immigrants. She understands the struggles, the dreams, and the hopes of so many around the world, especially in Africa. Donald Trump's approach to Africa, let's just say it was confusing. He said some things, not so good. But with Harris, there's a sense that she sees Africa not just as a place for aid, but as a partner. She sees the potential, the vibrancy, the future. Her story resonates with many Africans. It's a story of breaking barriers, of overcoming obstacles. It's a reminder that in America, anything is possible. And for many in Africa, it's a sign that America might be ready to listen again. Kamala Harris gets it. She understands that to build relationships, you have to show up. And that's exactly what she did. During her trip to Africa, she didn't just visit fancy government buildings and shake hands with politicians. She went to the people. She visited tech hubs, listened to young entrepreneurs, and spoke with women leaders. She talked about investing in Africa's future, not just sending aid. Harris focused on things like digital connectivity, recognizing that in the 21st century, access to the internet is not a luxury, it's a necessity. This approach, this willingness to engage with Africa on its own terms, is a breath of fresh air. It shows a level of respect and understanding that was often missing before. It's about building partnerships, not dependencies. Human rights matter. They matter everywhere. And Kamala Harris has always been a champion for those who have been marginalized and silenced. Her track record speaks for itself. From her work as a prosecutor to her time in the Senate, she has consistently fought for justice and equality. This commitment to human rights resonates deeply with many Africans who have experienced firsthand the consequences of oppression and discrimination. In a world where human rights are increasingly under threat, her unwavering stance is a beacon of hope. It's a reminder that America, at its best, can be a force for good in the world. The Trump paradox, a transactional approach. Look, let's be honest, Donald Trump's relationship with Africa was complicated. He didn't always say the right things. He didn't always do the right things. His approach to foreign policy was all about America first, often at the expense of others. He saw everything as a transaction. He didn't seem to understand the importance of building relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. And that approach, well, it didn't exactly win him many friends in Africa. Beyond policy's emotional resonance and shared heritage, Kamala Harris's appeal goes beyond policy papers and speeches. It's personal. It's about representation. Seeing someone who looks like you, who comes from a similar background as you, in a position of power is a powerful thing. For many Africans, particularly Black Africans, Harris's story is a reflection of their own. It's a story of resilience, of overcoming adversity, of achieving dreams. And that shared history, that shared heritage, creates a connection that transcends borders and continents. A new chapter, the potential of a Harris presidency for Africa. What does the future hold for U.S. Africa relations under a Kamala Harris presidency? It's too early to say for sure, but there's reason to be optimistic. Harris represents a break from the past. She brings a fresh perspective, a deep understanding of the challenges and opportunities facing Africa. Her commitment to human rights, her focus on digital connectivity, her willingness to listen and learn, these are all positive signs. The potential is there for a new chapter in U.S. Africa relations, one built on mutual respect, shared values, and a common vision for a better future. Only time will tell if that potential will be realized.